Weather on the Threes, sponsored by Spring Green Lawn Care.
Well, if you didn't want the fall conditions to go away, good news for you in the morning hours at least. We are starting things a bit chilly here and some relatively clear skies. So we are starting to see that cloud cover start to pick up on our Max Storm Tracker, which is going to be a trend as we continue on throughout the day. We will be seeing that cloud cover increase, and we do have some slight shower chances to talk about as well for tonight into our Wednesday. And then by the time we get to weekend, we will be warming up with some more weekend rain chances. So to our hour-by-hour timecast right now, we are looking at about 6:30 here Tuesday night, and we will start to see that system off to our west move into the state line closer we get to the 10-11 o'clock hour tonight. Though by the time we get into Wednesday, that system will be moving into the early hours of Wednesday looking like at this point. And then by the time we get to 8 o'clock, it should be moving on out, and cloud cover should be sticking around for a bit longer into our Wednesday morning. Currently conditions once again a bit chilly, sitting at 46 here in Rockford, and winds are relatively calm as well, sitting at only about 3 miles per hour. All over the state line, most of us are into the 40s, though some of us has already warmed up into the 50s, especially up to our north and over to the west. And currently wind conditions could also be picking up as we continue on throughout the day, seeing gusts anywhere close to 5 to 10 miles per hour all over the state line. Our bus stop forecast is showing a nice picture though for those students getting on the bus and off to school. Even with that cool start, all you're going to need is a light jacket likely, and by the time we get to the afternoon, that 75-degree high is going to be very pleasant, even though will be partially cloudy out there. And also our highs are going to be topping out at about 75 today with that increasing cloud cover, not keeping things from warming up. 55 as the overnight low. And then once we get into Wednesday with those rain chances kind of moving on out closer we get to 8, it'll still be nice conditions for that warm up sitting at about 80 degrees. Into Thursday and Friday, that warm up trend continues, and that's also the next best chance we have for some rain. Friday moving into Saturday as well. And then by the time we get to Sunday, those rain chances should be moving on out of here. With those highs topping out at 87 and 85, definitely going to feel warm out there. However, there is a bit of good news if you do want to have a little bit of a nice break in the evenings, as when we have highs sitting into the 60s and 50s, still going to feel a little bit like fall in the morning hours at least. And then Monday will be topping out at 81. However, it's not going to be changing anytime soon when it comes to the warmth. We'll have those details in our 10-day planning forecast in just a little bit.